Hi guys, I look a little bit weird today because I wear makeup for the first time on the video and my camera is moving. Yeah, so I put this makeup because I am training myself to put makeup for a special occasion. Yes, soon I have a special occasion and I want to look fantastic. So today's video is about the things I want you to know about Poland, and they are just 5. Poland is a wonderful country, I may say, and it's big and you cannot resume everything in just 5. So this is just a personal video that about the things that I experienced, and I want you to know. These things I only learned about them when I came to Poland. So the first thing is that Poland's weather is harsh, only in winter. So summer here is very nice. The temperature there like between 25, even like 22 until maximum 30, and it's not that hot. So people here that complain, but for me it's just the perfect temperature. But winter is so cold. I remember my first winter here, I was wearing 2 coats because I didn't get used to the cold. It was just -7. For them, they used to have -20. And with this climate change now, the temperature rose. They are having -10 as a minimum. But last year we had, I think, -10 only at night. When you come to Poland, you need to keep in mind that you need to have really thick socks. You need to bring mostly winter clothes rather than summer clothes. Just bring 2 summer clothes, but when you come, bring with you a lot of winter clothes, okay? But for them, it's not that cold these times. You will find women wearing dresses, skirts with ties, and for me, I'm like, wow, how can you afford this? The second thing is that Polish language is hard for non-Slavic people. I remember when, before I came to Poland, I was learning Polish from Duolingo and another YouTube channel, and I knew that it is hard when I came here because at university, if you study in English, you will have Polish as an additional course. First 3 sessions I was very excited because I knew already some vocabulary. I was participating, and then came the grammar, and especially declinacja. And this declinacja is mind-blowing for me because a noun or any word changes according to the sentence or the meaning. For example, my name is Amina. So if you see me in the street, you would say, "Hi, Amina." But in Polish, no. They would say, "Hey, Amino." It changes, and it's a grammatical rule. For example, my fiancé is Adam Zalewski, and if I say that this gift is for Adam Zalewski, but in Polish they would say dla Adama Zalewskiego. Yeah, you see? And it can be for water, for table, for anything. It started to be confusing, and it was the last day I went to that class of Polish class. I gave up too soon. So for my friend from Belarus, for her it was very easy. Even Russians, Ukrainians, they would find it very easy because they have the same grammatical rules. And for Ukrainians, if they want to study in Polish, they would study Polish only for 1 month, and then they can study fully in Polish. But for French, Algerians, Americans, Thailandese or Chinese, you need to study for 1 year to be ready to study fully in Polish. So you see how hard it is. And the third thing is that Poland is where you will get a fine. For sure, if you are a good citizen, you will need to have a fine at least once in your life in Poland. I had a fine. I will not tell now. I'm very ashamed about that. I had fined 3 times and I am ashamed about it. I will tell you maybe in another video about this story. It's very funny. And here in Poland there is a special police. They are the city guards, and they take care of these things. So if, for example, you cross the street when it is red, but even if there is no car, you cannot cross. I remember when I was in Sweden, it was fine. Even like I saw the police like passing, and there were many people crossing the street when it was red, and it was just fine. But here in Poland, you cannot do that. Even if there is no car, don't cross the street. For example, you are drunk and you will pee by a tree, you will get a fine, and many other things that you can have a fine. So for example, if you are riding your bicycle on the pavement, but on the other side there is special road, special track for bicycles, you will get a fine because you are not on that bicycle track. And on the bus and trams, there are the controllers. They are very sneaky. They wouldn't show that they are controllers at first, and then when they get on that bus, they would get their badges out and will check your ticket. Fourth, I think we are at the fourth. Fourth. The fourth thing about Poland is that Polish people are, with exceptions, cold. And this is something that I don't like a lot about Polish people. I'm lucky enough that I have my fiancé who is very nice with me, even before we are engaged, even before we are a couple. Yeah, and his family too. I somehow introduced to his family this thing of kissing, hugging, because here it's normal to not shake hands or kiss if you meet. In Algeria, no, like, I think, tell me if I'm wrong, like if you meet a friend, you will shake hands, or you meet a friend that you didn't see since, I don't know, 2 weeks, 1 week, you will kiss, you will hug, or I don't know, your auntie, would you meet your auntie without saying hi and kissing her? I don't think so. But here it's normal, like they wouldn't even shake hands and they would say hi and continue their discussion. That was a bit weird for me, and yeah, I think like they are cold in this way. But once you are inside that circle of friends or of family, then that ice would break and the relationships are very tight. Now the fifth and last thing about Poland, and the one that I was struggling with a little bit in Poland with my mother, is that Poland is a developed country and very beautiful. I remember when I told my mother that I wanted to study in Poland, she looked at me in this way, because she didn't know where the hell Poland is. So she went to a friend to ask her about Poland, and she didn't know about it. So she asked another friend, and she told her, "Oh no, don't let your daughter go to Poland because they do organ trafficking, and it is very poor country." No, no. Poland is in European Union. It is in Schengen space, and I was culturally and technologically shocked. I remember my first day here, I was overwhelmed with the technology and their infrastructure. So really, Poland is a developed country for those who think that, it's in the east, so it is a communist country. No, and don't say this. Don't say that they are a communist country. No, they are not. And they don't like to be called East European country because somehow, it's somehow in the center, and they don't like to be called Eastern. If you want to know more about the economy in Poland, I will link an article down below. Why I was culturally and technologically shocked. It's because, oh my god, I will show you this insect. I don't know if you can see this one. It wants to get out, so I'll liberate it. Now, that was our insect break. So for the last point that I mentioned about that Poland is very developed, I remembered something. For me, I never traveled before to any other country, so that's why I felt that, that's too much for me, and that Poland is very, very developed. That's why I saw this contrast between Algeria and Poland for the first time. So if you are a person who already traveled to I don't know, UAE or France or USA, you will not be that surprised. You will be maybe surprised for the culture, for the cuisine, for other stuff. And also, when I went after Poland, I went to Sweden. It was my second country, Sweden, and I saw that Sweden is much more developed, but not that much comparing to Poland. Like, I was not again shocked. So that's the thing. So thank you very much. This is it for today's video. See you next time.